Hey paparazzi, it's Thursday and time for sneak peeks, and we have quite the lineup tomorrow. So the items that I'm about to show you will not release until tomorrow, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You know the drill. I am so excited. There is a whole variety of cute things headed your way. My outfit today is jeans, right? I love the wash. So you're going to see it goes from a lighter to a darker. It does have a bit of a yellow undertone. The reason I chose these is because in my sweater, right, I'm in like a collegiate cardigan type style. You're going to see that it is not white. It's more of a like a winter white or an ivory base. So I love that there's just a hint of yellow in the undertone of my jeans. If you start to pull out your jeans and look at, there's some that are going to have a bright white. There's some that are going to have like no wash at all. There's some that are going to have a little bit of a yellow or a brown. That kind of makes a difference on how you pair them. Not that you can't pair them with anything, but it is something to notice when you're stylizing your outfits together. Okay, and then I am wearing, obviously I have on animal print shoes, okay? They lace up, they've got leather and then a buckle across the top. Silver accents, so of course I'm wearing silver accessories, and I'm wearing basically an entire cachet look today. And I love it. All right. Now I'm going to show you the items that are headed your way. Get ready because you're going to be so excited. This one is absolutely beautiful. You're going to see that beautiful blue and green. So each one of these large gems has both colors mixed in between. There is a very like peacocky vibe to the color palette, although this is a nod to flowers as well, right? So I feel like it's kind of fun when you have that mixture of beautiful colors. If nature says it's pretty, then it's pretty in jewelry as well. You can see the rhinestones around the edge. I love that each of these pieces are linked together with actually two links of the chain. I think it makes it really pretty. I love the open air space too, right? Obviously you've got that beautiful center, but having those scallops or petals around the outside really allows what's underneath the necklace to shine through. Now, this is a really fun bracelet. This is going to be a coil, which is absolutely beautiful. Let me just get it straight right here. I love this color. This definitely feels like a winter color. I also feel like this is so pretty paired with orange, right? Obviously, they're complementary colors, so it totally makes sense. But notice this spacer right here. You can see that it has a very artisan style. You see how each piece, cap or cup, right, it's going to fit in next to each other. I think it makes it look very, very expensive. And as we know, our jewelry is affordable, but definitely the vibe looks like it's going to cost a lot of money. How fun is that? So pretty. Now, this is a claw clip. There is definitely a lot of tweed out there. So this style of material we call tweed. This is edged in pearls. I absolutely love it, okay? And then we've got this beautiful center right here with the flower and then the satin bow. The claw clip itself is based in black, and it is a plastic, not a metal, right? So that is a really comfortable fit. This vibe is very, very visible this season. So make sure that this is a fun way. If you don't have like a tweed jacket or tweed pants or a pantsuit, you don't have to, right? Wear all black or mix black and white and then just add this into your hair. This is a deliberate claw clip, meaning you're going to want your hair done to wear this claw clip, right? Probably not one you're wearing to the gym. Maybe it is. If it is, game on, right? All right, now this is a really cool necklace. This is gold going all the way down. This is a men's, which I love, but obviously this is unisex, right? All that means is it doesn't come with the complimentary set of earrings, but this is an easy one to layer as well. If you notice, that link is really, really fun. Okay, so that is a beautiful one. We got a super fun ring. I love this palette. So this is copper based. You're going to see that vibrant gem right there in the center. Look at all those gorgeous colors. We got pinks and purples and reds and yellows. Very much a beautiful color paired with that copper. And then around the outside, you have those light peach rhinestones, which feel very tone on tone, so to speak. I'm going to show you. I have a cachet ring, but I'm going to put it over the top. Okay, I'm just going to stack it there. I know you're jealous. You want to see my cadence ring. How cute is that? But you see how tall that is, right? That's a good ring. Now this is a really fun one. This is a brooch and it is not the peacocks. You can see the individual peacock feathers coming around, right? And it feels like a plume, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the pretty colors inside there. Brooch back. Look out, baby. So cute. Now this is a fun necklace. This is a mixture of black and pink. There's a part of me that's like, this should be worn at every paparazzi event by every paparazzi consultant known to man. However, this is not just for paparazzi, nor was it intended for paparazzi consultants. It's just a really fun palette together, okay? So you're gonna see that black gem and then pink at the bottom. I love how you're gonna see the edges coming around, right? There's something about this that has very much exudes attitude, which is fun when jewelry has a bit more of a fierce look. This is more of a dainty earring. It's going to be really, really light due to size and mostly because of the open air space. So you've got that brass, going to pair with a lot of gorgeous things. Filigree style, meaning it's a bit whimsical, right? Open space. You've got like the little turns. You've got so many pretty shapes inside here. Here you start to get that scroll work. So that is a really good earring. Now, this is a fun ring. So you're going to see silver on the outside and then placed into the center is a Baroque pearl, right? Meaning it's going to have that funky shape attached to it. You're going to see that it's nestled right inside there. This is a dainty back, okay? This is a great one if you love layered jewelry and you love the pearls. This is a great accent one. This is not a large ring, okay? So I feel like this runs the gamut for ages of those who love it. All right. Now, we're gonna pause for just a sec because I'm gonna show you a cachet item. So I want you to be aware that the next item that I'm about to show you is a cachet sneak peek. And I am telling you what, it's so cute. It is dainty. It incorporates freshwater pearls and rhodium. So this is a great, gorgeous earring. So you're gonna see here, this is the hoop. I'll show it to you from the front. Then I'm gonna show it to you from the side, okay? Is this not like the prettiest thing ever? When we first got this and we first had the designs, I actually sent a picture to my daughters, right? And they were freaking out, so excited because this type of look is incredible. Now, I know some of you are new to the cachet vibe, right? You might be new customers. You might be a consultant who's not really dabbled in cachet. You might be a little unfamiliar with the market or the style of jewelry. So I wanted to show you something. Freshwater pearls have a drill hole. They have that so that they can be strung, so that they can be braided onto bracelets. They can be put onto a ring. If they are glued, you may see a drill hole. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so it doesn't mean everyone has it, but right here, there is one little tiny hole right there, right? We're going to have one. I'm going to show you on this other side. It's tiny right here, so teeny tiny, almost microscopic in some ways right there, right? That is totally normal for this style of jewelry and especially for freshwater pearls. So I wanted to make you aware of that. If you're unfamiliar with this type of jewelry, you may see some of those drill holes being a little bit visible, and that's what gives it character. That's how you know that it is in fact a real freshwater pearl. All right, now this is a fun bracelet. This is silver based. I love this one, and you're gonna see right there, we've got those beautiful flowers, okay? I feel like, although we often think of flowers as more of a Malibu look, to me, this is a beautiful one for a sunset siding style vibe, right? And I also feel like this is really pretty paired with stones. So I'm going to show you. I obviously have on a cachet bracelet, right? But I'm going to place this on top and you'll kind of get the vibe of why I say that I feel like it's a sunset look. You see how you start to stack those and it just, because it's not a large width, it feels really fun stacked together. I'm telling you, this is a darling one. Now, this one's going to be way more dominant. This is an acrylic bangle coming all the way around, right? So locked in by size. I'm going to show you how you see a bit of that marbleizing and how you get a little bit, you see how it's just slightly transparent in some cases. Going to place on. This is a really fun one. Now, when you're wearing outerwear, big sweaters, sometimes people are like, you can't see the bracelet. Like my bracelet fell inside here. My cardigan's over the top. I get it. Dainty bracelets, that's just kind of how it works. If you pull up your sleeves, then you're going to see them. But if you're just out walking, maybe you don't. Well, when you get these big acrylic bangles or a large metal bangle or even a cuff, you are definitely going to see it below the arm line, which I think is important. So that's, if you're somebody who loves to see bracelets with outerwear, this is definitely your vibe. Obviously very trendy this season. This is a gorgeous necklace. Each one of these faceted beads, right, or crystals is hanging down, suspended. Is that not absolutely, look at all that beautiful color just bouncing in the overlay, right? Clear, so meaning white, and then it's got the iridescent overlay. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love this one layered. All right, now this is a really fun one. This is a bracelet, open framework. I love that you're going to see it start wider and then it's going to narrow or taper down, right? Basically from left to right or right to left, depending on how you're wearing it on your wrist. Right there in the center, natural stone. So beautiful, okay? Look at the detail, more of a hammered texture coming around. You're going to see your skin behind it, which I think is really pretty with this shape. Headband. Okay, we've got this beautiful color and then it's going to come up and then tuck in and then get larger and then tuck in. And where it tucks in, we've got this gorgeous gem. So, so pretty for the holiday season and just winter in general, right? This is a structured headband, meaning there is plastic inside, so it's going to hold its shape, right? Absolutely gorgeous. And that satin finish is going to give you high sheen. So if you tend to have darker hair or hair that you feel like, oh, I don't really feel like it has tons of shine, adding something satin is going to really help your hair bounce as well, meaning the light's going to bounce off of it. Now, this is a really fun copper. We're going to have this cuff bangle, right? Or hinge cuff right here. You're going to see the hinge opens up. I love copper. You see, it's going to have a bit of a wave to it and a bit of a taper as far as thickness. Simple, not overdone. Good one to layer as well. Done with a lot of different things. Now this earring I freaking love. I think this is so cute. You're going to see this is a post back. Then it comes to a knot in the front, which is very, very trendy, right? And then coming down, I love that you've got more of that. Look at that chain. Is that not absolutely beautiful? And we know that knots are a huge part of the season. You got that, just gives it a bit of a elevated essentials look. So that is a really fun one as well. Remember, these items will be available tomorrow during new release time. Have an incredible evening, and most importantly, I hope you know you're loved.